was a moment for me. About you.
Number 10, Rachel Berry.
Hi, my name is Rachel Berry, and I'll be singing On My Own from the seminal Broadway classic, Les Mis.
It's impossible to talk about Glee without bringing up this driven and talented diva. Played by Broadway veteran Lea Michele, Rachel was among the first to audition for the new directions in the series pilot, and instantly established herself as a force to be reckoned with.
You might laugh because every time I sign my name, I put a gold star after it, but it's a metaphor. And metaphors are important. My gold stars are a metaphor for me being a star.
Over Glee's 6 seasons, Rachel experienced love, heartbreak, success, and failure, all while learning to grow as a performer and as a person. Many Glee fans consider the show to be, at its core, the story of Rachel Berry's journey to becoming a Tony Award-winning Broadway actress. Regardless of if you agree or not, you can't deny the show would definitely not be the same without her.
My 2 dads screened potential surrogates based on beauty and IQ. Then they mixed their sperm together and used a turkey baster. To this day, we don't know which one is my real dad, which I think is pretty amazing.
Number 9, Sam Evans.
Hey everybody, I'm Sam. I am. And I don't like green eggs and ham.
Sam first appeared in season 2 as a character very similar to Finn Hudson's in Glee's first season, a talented jock who generally reserved his singing voice for the shower. In later episodes, Sam grew into a sweet, honorable, and slightly dorky character that was completely unique to him.
What we need to sell here is sex.
What the hell is that?
It's a body roll.
It's not a body roll.
That is sex.
He dated many of the girls in the Glee Club, but seemed so genuine and sincere in all his relationships that he never came across like a playboy. In his most vulnerable moments, Sam opened up about his body image issues and insecurities, which only made him all the more relatable. He's such a funny and endearing character that we just can't help but smile anytime he appears on screen.
Weren't you a stripper?
We prefer the term erotic entertainer.
Number 8, Quinn Fabray.
Remember the power motto, girls. It's all about the teasing and not about the pleasing.
Although she wasn't always front and center, Quinn experienced so many ups and downs and changes to her personality throughout the series that they made her a truly enthralling character to watch. Originally introduced as a typical high school Queen Bee-type antagonist, Quinn found herself knocked down the social ladder when she became pregnant.
How am I supposed to trust you to take care of our baby when you can't even figure out how to sell a damn cupcake?
Stop attacking me.
Quinn became a much more down-to-earth and caring person in later seasons, after learning some important life lessons about popularity and friendship. After season 3, an appearance from Quinn was a rare but welcome treat in any episode, and we wish we could have seen more of Quinn's post-McKinley life.
I'm morally outraged.
Thank you, I gained 5 pounds max.
We've got to talk to Sue.
Number 7, Mercedes Jones.
The next time one of your songs gets rejected, you can throw yourself a pity party for exactly 3 minutes. And then you need to haul your ass up and start writing another one.
As a self-proclaimed diva with a big voice and an even bigger personality, Mercedes quickly became a fan favorite with every song and scene she appeared in. She was the first to audition for the new directions, and throughout her time at McKinley, was never afraid to advocate for herself and her talents.
I've worked just as hard as you, and I'm just as good as you. You know, you always end up stealing the spotlight.
Though she often felt like she was living in Rachel Berry's shadow, Mercedes proved time and time again that she was a powerhouse in her own right. Fiercely loyal with a generous heart, Mercedes deserved all of her musical success following her graduation from McKinley, and we still get chills listening to her beautiful voice.
Stop on the river, push, strike, and kill. I'm not gonna leave ya. There's no way I will.
Number 6, Blaine Anderson.
Watching you do Blackbird this week, that was a moment for me. About you.
Though originally a member of a rival Glee club, the Dalton Academy Warblers, Blaine instantly became a character well loved by many fans from his first appearance in season 2. Of course, that's not very surprising when you consider he had the advantage of Darren Criss's incredible voice.
So raise your glass if you are wrong in all the right ways all night.
As Kurt's love interest, Blaine is shown to be very confident in his sexuality, but occasionally clingy and possessive of Kurt. His flaws make him a much more compelling and complex character, and we enjoyed watching his story unfold just as much as we enjoyed his solos. After all, only Blaine could make us cry at an acoustic cover of Katy Perry's Teenage Dream.
You make me
Feel like I'm living a teenage dream.
Number 5, Sue Sylvester.
And after a while, I realized it wasn't that I wasn't praying hard enough. It's that no one was listening.
As Glee's main antagonist, Sue got her fair share of screen time, and we loved every minute of it. Whether she was coaching the Cheerios or plotting to sabotage the New Directions, Sue was delightfully wicked and one of the most entertaining parts of any Glee episode.
I'll ask. You having sex with Becky?
Sue showed her sensitive side in the way she cared for her sister Jean and Cheerio Becky, both of whom had Down syndrome. Sue didn't have many solos throughout the series, but those she did have were absolutely unforgettable.
Somebody please tell him who the hell I is. I am Nicki Minaj, I mack them dudes up, back coops up, and chuck the juice up.
From her iconic tracksuits to her witty insults and comebacks, Sue Sylvester was a big part of what made Glee such an exceptional show.
I am going to create an environment that is so toxic. No one will want to be a part of that club.
Number 4, Finn Hudson. Rachel may have been the star of the Glee Club, but Finn Hudson was the heart.
And I can't fight this feeling anymore.
I suddenly realized why I had wanted to do this thing in the first place.
What I started fighting for.
It was seeing the gift in a kid that they didn't even know they had.
As the quarterback of the football team who joined the New Directions after Will heard him singing in the locker room, Finn dealt with a lot of pressure from the various social circles he interacted with. He often felt like he was underachieving in comparison to his peers, but never realized how much his friends looked up to him as a leader.
'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are.
Following the death of Finn's actor, Corey Monteith, Finn died in the show as well. An episode titled The Quarterback aired as a tribute to both Finn and Corey that showed how much he meant to everyone he knew. 3. Brittany Pierce.
Are you a cheater? It's so cool.
So is buying a cupcake. That's really cool.
But I don't have any money.
That's okay, I have some.
Heather Morris, a former background dancer for Beyoncé, landed her role as Brittany when she was on set teaching choreography to the Glee cast, and we're so thankful she did. From season 1 and onwards, Brittany's character grew from just another Cheerio to the complex, funny, and talented character we know and love.
All right, who can tell me who Christopher Cross is?
He discovered America.
Close.
Although she often came across as ditzy due to her frequently absurd non sequiturs, Brittany clearly has a huge heart and never judges anyone by their outward appearance. She's also undoubtedly the best female dancer in the Glee cast, and it's always a treat to see her show off her skills during a complicated dance number. Number 2, Kurt Hummel. As the first openly gay character on Glee, Kurt's struggle with his sexuality was one of the first social issues the series tackled.
I lied to you. I don't like Rachel. I'm gay.
This made many viewers relate to and sympathize with Kurt from very early on in the show. The role was specifically created for Chris Colfer to play after his initial audition for the role of Artie Abrams, which makes Kurt feel all the more realistic and genuine as a character. Kurt brought a lot of heart to the series, especially in his relationships with his love interest Blaine, his father, Bert, and his stepbrother Finn.
What the hell was that?
It's nothing, Dad.
It was not nothing. That guy was making fun of you. What the hell is his name?
He's a very important character to many Glee fans, but especially to those who have ever struggled with their sexual identity.
And this duet would just be an excuse to spend more time with you.
Before we unveil our favorite Glee character, here are a few honorable mentions. Tina Cohen Chang, a shy and reserved student who comes into her own thanks to singing.
So here's what's gonna happen. My dad, he's the king of the vampires, and Asian vampires are the most vicious of all the vampires.
Mike Chang, a caring student who's talented at football and dance.
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
Sheldon Beast, an intense but sensitive football coach.
I'm out. I got shame about what happened between us, but I leave that here with my ring and with you.
Artie Abrams, an ambitious student who tries his best not to let his disability bring him down.
What is this?
This is where we go to play on Senior Ditch Day, or as I like to call it, Crip Skip.
Bert Hummel, a protective and accepting father and eventual stepfather.
This is our home, Kurt. He is my son. Out in the world, you do what you want. Not under my roof.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Santana Lopez.
I want you to know me, who I really am.
Originally introduced as a minor antagonist in Season 1, Santana was a little hard to love initially due to her tendencies to intentionally stir up drama and chaos wherever she went. However, as her character continued to develop, audiences began to fall in love with Santana and the talented actress behind her, Naya Rivera. By far the most intriguing aspect of Santana's character development was her coming to terms with her sexual identity as a lesbian, and how her acceptance of herself helped melt away her cold exterior without sacrificing her quick wit.
I hear that Rachel's got a bit of a schnoz. I mean, I wouldn't know, because like Medusa, I try to avoid eye contact with her.
With the 2020 passing of Naya Rivera, each scene Santana appears in feels even more important to fans of Glee as an enduring part of her legacy as a performer.
I don't want to fight anymore. I'm just too tired. I have to just be me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.